Welcome to Social Work 6368, Social Work Practice with Organizations and Communities. This course is designed in 14 modules. In those modules, you will find everything from videos to discussion boards to class exercises to small quizzes at the very end to test your knowledge on the section. And then you'll have all sorts of little things, surprises thrown in throughout the semester. Each module is designed to stand alone, starting with a reading, going through some practical coursework, and ending with a quiz at the end. There will be 2 exams, and then nestled somewhere in the course along about Module 13 will be a place to submit a paper. By now you've read the syllabus, and you kind of know what to expect. So let's get into it. This is Module 1. In this module, you will introduce yourself to your classmates, develop an initial impression of human services on a macro scale. After all, this is a macro social work course. You'll be exposed to the wide spectrum of social work and the importance of social justice for Christian social service professionals. You'll read Brueggemann, Chapter 1. You'll read Gordon Perkins, Chapter 1. You'll watch 2 videos. You'll complete an introduction of yourself to your classmates on a discussion board. You'll also participate in a discussion board about macro social work. You'll complete exercise 1.2 that you'll find on page 12 of your Brueggemann text, and you'll take a short quiz measuring learning on the module. What we're hoping that you'll learn in this section is discovering who macro social workers are, exploring a brief history of macro social work. You'll be defining the practice of macro social work and what a macro social worker does. You'll be considering a career as a macro social worker. Now, I've got several expectations for this class. When it comes to completing the exercises, do it in an essay format. Don't just answer the questions. Do it as if you're writing a short essay. It's your chance to prepare and to practice writing skills for your future, invaluable skills that you'll use for the rest of your life. My minimum expectation is that you write 3 paragraphs of at least 3 sentences each. Feel free to write more, but that is an absolute minimum. So there should be at least 9 sentences in every discussion board and every exercise. Of course, I'm watching to see who the cream is, who rises to the top, and who does more. Second, when it comes to the discussion boards, I have the same expectation, 3 sentences, 3 paragraphs. I also expect you to respond, albeit lovingly and with gracious compassion, to your fellow students' entries. So don't just make an entry on your own, but respond to what each other says, just like a real class discussion. Speaking of discussion boards, in this first module, here's what we'll be discussing. I'm going to ask several questions, and I want you to answer those questions. The first is, do you believe that the social sphere is eroding in today's society? Why or why not? Second question, what are some indicators that our society has a strong sense of social responsibility? What are indicators that our society has a weak sense of social responsibility? Finally, macro social workers must often take a moral or ethical stance against social systems that perpetrate injustice. What are some of the unjust systems that might provoke a response from a Christian social worker? Now, I'm going to ask you to steer away from abortion and gay marriage as their low-hanging fruit that everybody talks about all the time. Rather, think a little bit more deeply about social injustices that we as Christians might encounter and prophetically speak against. And make sure you take time to introduce yourself to the rest of the class in the space provided. Finally, let me say I am thrilled that you're taking this course. I really look forward to our working together this semester, and I know that God's going to do some great things. You're going to learn a whole lot about macro social work, about communities and organizations and community development and international development. And in the process, it's going to shape you into being a deeper thinker and a much better social worker. May God bless you. And feel free to contact me at any point. My office is open. My contact information is right here in the coursework, and I look forward to talking to you. I am available to you whenever you need me. God bless. Take care. Have a great semester.